Well, Kaz being a girls on the latest season of Love Island All Stars lasted about 5 seconds, because literally 5 minutes after calling out Casey for being a fuckboy, she apologizes for doing it publicly. And it's just like, why do all of that to not stand on business? Now everybody knows that your girls have been pump and dumps for Casey, and all their business is out on Front Street. Which leads me to believe, like, she did that for screen time. I mean, it's a reality TV show. Can we be that surprised? And then on top of that, the whole busybody situation with Olivia. Her and Luca have a conversation, and he's basically saying that he has reservations about Olivia, basically in a nice way, saying he doesn't really think it's going to happen with Olivia because she's rammed through. She goes running to Olivia about it. I don't know what the motive was about that. She was saying, if that was me, I would want someone to, tell me if my man was chatting shit about me. But I just don't buy this coming to you as a woman stuff with Kaz. It just seems like all ulterior motive. Was she trying to put Olivia and Lucas in a friendship couple so that maybe he could be an option for her because she's single right now? I just don't buy her being this girls to Olivia of all people. Because if she has the tea on Casey, then she probably has the tea on Olivia. And the tea on Olivia is that she's a bit questionable as well. Which leads me to Kaz having an ulterior motive. Maybe, trying to plant her seeds, trying to, make every viable option possible. Because sometimes you have to rely on friendship couples. But obviously, Olivia went to go snitch on her to be like, well, Kaz told me. So now I'm thinking, if it's a thing where Lucas has to pick someone and he has to pick between Kaz and Olivia, he might go back to pick Olivia, but you never know. Maybe he might pick Kaz. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But anyway, back to my original point of her not being a girl's girl. Obviously, we're on Love Island. You have to stay on the show. To stay on the show, you have to be in a couple and you have to find connections. I get that. You have to be, a tad selfish. I get that. But what I didn't like about Kaz is she's coming to every girl whose partner that she wants to steal, and it's like, obviously I like the guy that you're coupled up with, but I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I'm not here to cause drama, blah blah blah. But I do have a connection with them. Basically fishing for them to be like, oh no, it's okay. It's early days, of course. You've got to do what you got to do, and then she'll be like, oh, okay. Since you said so, yeah. I am gonna have a talk with them. Knowing full well she's going to do whatever she needs to do. Even in the confessional, she's saying, I don't give a fuck. I got to do what I got to do. I'm not, not going to explore a connection just because they're coupled up with someone. So it's just bitch, be for real. I would respect you more if you said, look, obviously you're my girl, but, I got to do what I got to do. I am interested in exploring whoever, Ronnie or Curtis. So I'm going to go and have a talk with them. And maybe that's why Ekin-Su is side-eyeing Kaz, because she's like, I do not buy this girls act that you're trying to do, girl. I see right through you, bitch. So yeah, she's been talking to Curtis, and it seems like she's going back and forth between Curtis and Ronnie, but it seems like she's really going in on Ronnie. I think she's feeling them both out. She's like, who's gonna be an easy target? And it's looking like it's Ronnie, and I feel like that's where she's swinging her energy at. So she does the same thing to Elma, the same chat. Oh, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. You're my girl, but, I do kind of want to speak to Ronnie, but I just don't know. And Elma's playing the cool girl, and she's like, oh, no, you don't have to worry about anything. Do what you need to do what you need to do. I don't have a problem with it. And Kaz is taking full advantage of that. Kaz is taking an absolute piss. At the end of the last episode, we see Ronnie and Elma kiss. And then literally 5 minutes after, Kaz has no shame. You know what? I kind of respect it. I respect the hustle. She pulls Ronnie for a chat, and they go to the secret garden. And I was like, going to the secret garden? Girl, I know what you are. So while they're in the secret garden, Ekin-Su immediately clocks Kaz, and she pulls Emma, and she's like, girl, you see your man who's going to the secret garden? And she's like, oh yeah, I've already talked to Kaz. I know that she's gonna go and she's pursuing Ronnie. And she's like, well, okay, but they're going to the secret garden. What do you think they're gonna do in there, girl? And you guys literally just kissed. And she's basically trying to play it down, but then basically says, well, I don't think that he would kiss Kaz directly after me. And basically, let's slip that. She thinks that if Ronnie kissed Kaz directly after her, like on the same night, like within 5 minutes, she would think that was muggy, right? Despite her whole cool girl persona. And that's why you shouldn't be trying to play the cool girl, because, you know, you give a man an inch, it will take a mile. And Ronnie is the king of taking that mile. And just like clockwork, we see Ronnie and Kaz in the secret garden kissing. And Kaz knew it was cheeky. Kaz knew it was cheeky. She could have continued exploring this connection without kissing Ronnie, but she was thinking in her head, this is gonna be a fucking juicy storyline. I'm out here on a limb, I'm vulnerable. I need the producers to know they gotta keep me to keep the entertainment. And she did what she had to do, and she kissed Ronnie. And she's not a girl, she's out here for number one. But true say, you know what, I'm here for the influencer bag. Sorry Elmer, but me, I would be coming on the girls stuff, personally. I gotta do what I gotta do. If I'm really about my bag, I gotta do what I gotta do. But I just don't respect it. If you're coming to the girls as a girl and you're pulling this shit, nah ma'am. Like, just be real from the beginning. You know how Ekin-Su, she came and she was like, I'm not looking for seasonal girlfriends, I'm here to find a man. I respect that. Don't come saying that you're a girl when you're not, babe. So obviously they've had this kiss. It looks bad on both of their parts, but especially Kaz, because she's the one out here claiming to be a girl's. Ronnie, we know he's a dirty jog, so can we be surprised? So I'm interested to see how this drama goes down. You know, are Elma and Kaz gonna have problems now? And is Ekin-Su gonna pop up and be like, you're a fake ass bitch, Kaz? Because what it looks like is going to happen. Kaz has got such a big mouth. I'm pretty sure she's going to tell Elma that they kissed. But if she doesn't, that's going to be even more interesting if they decide to keep this all a secret. And, you know, at the end of it, I guess Ronnie's going to have to pick who he wants. Or somebody's going to have to pick who they want. Who do you think Ronnie will end up with? Kaz or Elma? And who do you think is a better match? Kaz or Elma? I think based on his history, he'll probably pick Elma over Kaz. But you never know. You never know. Maybe he will like Kaz because it's a bit naughty what's going on now. Let me know what you guys think.